Well, in the silverware drawer, if you'll notice here, it's all, I know I've got these things in little bins and stuff like that and over here, but going down the road, they'll vibrate, and then sometimes they'll turn over, and we'll get to where we're going, and this is what I'll usually will see, and it's just so aggravating, and these things aren't fitting in here just right, and it's just, I'm tired of it. And so I told Sandra, I said, I really need to make a silverware, kind of organize a silverware drawer a little bit better, something to put the silverware in, little bins to put the silverware in. And so what I've come up with that I thought would work well is I'm going to make another drawer to slide in here, and it's going to go the whole length of the drawer, inside and out, you know, all the dimensions here. And while I was measuring it, I said, I wonder if I can make a second layer. And so after I put the first layer down, I'm going to build another drawer to go on top of this one. And so in actuality, it will give me, instead of having just 2 drawers, I will have actually the capacity of 4 drawers. And so I'm going to, I think it's going to work out very well. And so I went and got the wood yesterday at Lowe's, and so it won't take me long. This really is not a real big project, but it is going to help out tremendously with organization and all this stuff moving around like it does. And so let's go to the shed and to the shop, and let me show you what I got. All right, here's the wood here. Basic, nothing real major, just little strips of wood. I think this is like $1.30 something a piece for these. I actually overkilled it and got too many of those, but I'd rather have too much than not enough, and then I can have some for another project in the future. And then I got a piece of Luan. I think that was about $4, so I think I spent about $23 for all this wood here. But this right here is going to definitely solve this problem. And so what I'm going to do is go ahead and get started and cut this, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, I just wanted to show you this before I go any further. I've cut some strips here to go on the inside of this. Now, some may be saying, why are you doing that when you already got walls here? Why don't you just put the strips down the middle as a dividers? Well, I really want to make this to where it can be taken out for whatever reason. And also, I want something for the second layer to sit on, an edge to go all the way around. And so that's the reason why I'm doing it too. Now, and I didn't even plan this out, it just kind of just happened this way. But if you'll notice, this wood here is exactly 1.5 inches wide. And so this right here, from the bottom to the top of this drawer here, is a little over 3 inches. And so I say about 3¼ inches, I think is what the measurements is. And so it's really neat that this wood is actually perfect for this. It's absolutely just perfect. And so the second one will sit on top of here, and I still have that little piece of Luan that's going to go on the bottom of this one. So in actuality, it's going to match up just perfect. It's absolutely just perfect for this wood. For this drawer and this whole project here. And so, but after I get this first one done, I will have dividers in here like this that will separate the stuff. And so, as you can see with this other drawer, we just got through, if you can believe it or not, organizing. This is our utility drawer. It was actually worse than this. I had gotten a better toolbox to kind of get some of this stuff out of here and put into the toolbox, and it still looks like this. So this is gonna be completely different, and hopefully it will definitely make this a whole lot better. And so, but this is what I'm up against. This is I'm just tired of digging through stuff trying to find things. All right, I've got the wood cut out, and so everything looks good. These are going to be the top shelf and these others over here are going to be the bottom shelf. And I'm going to take my nail gun and I'm going to put some 5/8 inch brads into them, and with a little bit of glue, and that should hold very well. And once I get the these top shelf put together, then I'm going to cut some Luan, and that's going to be the bottom. And so now what's going to happen is the bottom one is going to be just a little bit shorter than the top. The top is actually going to sit on this ledge, so it's going to be a little longer, which is good. And what's is great is this, the way this is shaped here, I'll be able to take the top layer, be easy to get a hold of it with your fingers, and grab it and just pull it and slide it right on out. Now, I made the top section just a little bit shorter, so there would be a little bit of play in there, so it would come out real easy, and so it should work very well. Okay, I've got them done as far as the initial shelf itself. We still got to put dividers in here, and I'm going to get up with Sandra and we're going to get our minds together on exactly how we want it laid out. And but in a nutshell, excuse me, this is the top one. You can take it out, and here's the bottom one. And so I got to put dividers on the bottom also. And so, but it really turned out very nice. And so again, it goes in real easy. You know, we just bring this out, get what we want out of there, and then just slide this back on in. And so the top one, same way. We got the top shelf in here and the bottom one in there. And so there are 2 layers of drawers in this one cabinet. Before it was just one. So I have doubled the capacity by stacking another drawer on here. And so basically what we use mainly is going to be on top. And so we use our silverware and scissors. We're usually grabbing scissors for something to open something, but we just, because of this opening that's already here, all I have to do is just grab this and pull it right out. And then there's a second layer. Just like that. Meat thermometer, spatulas and stuff like that. That's stuff that we used before. And then all we got to do is put it right back in it. And so that's that drawer. And so now the bottom drawer is stuff that we don't use that often. This one here, again, just pick it straight out. And there is the utility drawer. If you take the wood I didn't use, maybe about 20 bucks to build this. And so if you add in the non-skid on there, you know, that it still brings it under $25, I think.